Welcome back. Destructive news. No matter how destructive, we've got another Chicago story here. Chaos in North Avenue Beach spilling into Chicago neighborhoods. This is a new thing that's been popping up on my radar. These unauthorized beach parties. We've seen stuff like this in Mississippi, down in Biloxi, spring break type of thing. But this is just like starting to pop off really bad in the summertime here. And a lot of the dangerous criminal element are coming to the common spaces in the areas where things are more maintained and starting problems, bullying other teenagers, just doing dirt. Like, it's just a really bad situation, and the city seems to have nothing for it. Let's take a listen.
They still down here. Oh my God. They got the traffic blocked right now.
Big fights, guns come out.
Our other top story, chaos at North Avenue Beach spilling over into the neighborhood.
And tonight, police are releasing surveillance video of a young gunman who is a person of interest after a teenage.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Video.
What do you think it is? Airbnbs.
Of a young
basketball
gunman who
Americans.
is a person of interest after a teenager was shot multiple times.
Natalie joins
Shot
us
him
live
up.
with that video. Natalie.
Yeah, the shooting happened around 9:30 last night
crazy.
near Castaways Bar and Grill at North
At the
Avenue
lake.
Beach. It left a 19-year-old critically wounded. And look at this
at
video
him running.
released by Chicago police tonight. It shows a young man running with another person behind him.
There they
Police
go. They had them crossbodies, the crossbody bags. They put their guns in that. They don't carry the gun. Well, I mean, if you're smart, the new age Metro younger gang members, they use the crossbody bag. You can put your extended magazines in there, your drum mags in there. You can put your drugs in there. You put your gun in there, your gloves, all your stuff, your mask, everything you need, your lip gloss, and you, boom, you put it on you. It's not see-through. If anything goes down, you run, you get the bag ready, and if you need to dump it, you can easily dump it and everything in it that would incriminate you. So you can go 100% clean by just dumping the bag someplace down a storm drain. Dump it, throw it off of the pier or whatever, or a dumpster, throw it on a car. You know, a car is driving by, throw it into the highway. That's what it's all about, are those crossbody bags. They're really popular in New York. A lot of the teens, the gang members are using those now.
ended up arresting one of the men, but the one who got away ditched a fanny pack containing a Glock handgun and an extended magazine.
Yep, and I bet it had a full auto sear on it.
At the corner of North Avenue and Wells.
This is the same crowd.
Look at that. Police everywhere. I mean, look at these police officers, man. Like, what crime is this dude gonna stop? Who's he intimidating? What is she gonna do? I'm sorry, but there's nothing intimidating about these guys. That's why they do what they do. They're going to start fights. They'll start shooting over there. They're not afraid of these police, man. These are new age COVID police. Because remember, we did the Black Lives Matter thing and got rid of all the old police that actually went hard. Now we're left with these clowns today.
Where they was fighting that and the teenager got shot.
And I'm not saying that's all of them, but it's an overwhelming majority
of another unlicensed beach party.
of plainclothes officer, not plainclothes, but just standard uniform officer ones. Those dudes they're not intimidating.
Teenagers blocking traffic, resisting arrest, and hitting officers.
See?
Alderwoman Michelle Smith is
They'll
calling
fight
for
the
metal
police.
detectors and private security.
Metal detectors and private security. First off, what is a metal detector going to do? So you're at the beach chilling, and a brawl breaks out, and a teenager pulls out a Glock with a Glock switch on it and a drum mag and starts spraying at a crowd. What the hell is a metal detector going to do? Telling you, these older people, these city council people, which is usually some old church black that got elected because popularity contest, They talk just to hear themselves talk, just so that their name gets mentioned in the news. It is a vehicle to promote themselves in their political campaigns, because the things they say make absolutely no sense and doesn't even apply to the circumstance. Where are you going to do metal detecting at? In the street. Where's a metal detector going to help anyone? Oh, we need metal detectors. And then private security. Do you know how much private security costs? Who's paying for that?
At all beach checkpoints, she says
you got to start checking these politicians,
one
man.
knife were recovered. Superintendent David Brown
How many guns?
is calling for metal detectors and private security at all beach checkpoints. She says between Monday and Tuesday, 6 guns and 1 knife were recovered. Superintendent.
So they want to do this at public. They want to do this at the beach checkpoint. So then everybody's taxes go up to pay for this. So she doesn't have to pay for anything. You're going to pay for it. The citizens are going to pay for it. Hey, we created a class of teenage criminals that are violent and will destroy everything in their sight. Oh, yeah. And you're going to have to pay for them. You're going to have to pay for them to jail them. You're going to have to pay for their programs. You're paying for their ankle monitors. You're paying for them to just completely do laps in the criminal justice system over and over again. You're going to have to pay for that. Oh, yeah. And they're going to destroy your lives, probably kill your good teenagers, intimidate your good teenagers. Oh, yeah. And in order to not keep you safe, you're going to have to pay for private security to be stationed at your beaches. That's what we're going to do for you as Chicago Democrats. That's what we're going to do. We're going to save everybody.
David Brown addressed that today.
Personal
this dude's a clown. He used to be the police chief in Dallas. He was so bad. I don't even know if he lasted a year down there. He was the guy that the police department literally stood up and turned their backs to him. He was DOA. He had to leave. Nobody respected him. The police didn't like him. The police down in Texas are different. Them dudes, they don't play around. They stood up and turned their backs to him, all of them.
With gunplay, I think is the best characterization of what's been happening in the.
Oh, what does he say is what's going on?
With gun.
So we're smart enough to know that what's going on here. We've got enough videos. We've got enough evidence. I've been doing this long enough. You know the story in Chicago. You know what Chicago's about. We listen to the music. We've been pulled into the culture. Chief Keef, Little Dirk, all of those guys. We know what's going on. It's gangs. It is heavy gang culture. That is what this is. And now he's going to try to downplay it and just say, oh, it's just teenagers. They've got bad culture. They're settling their differences with guns. That's all it is.
Addressed that today.
Personal conflicts being resolved with gunplay, I think is the best characterization of what's been happening in these.
And I think, better yet, I know you're talking out of your ass and you are lying on camera yet again, because you know damn well this ain't just no settling differences with gunplay. This is settling gang disputes with gunplay. This is gang culture.
Circumstances and the consequences when we make arrests to those offenders in our courts by our judges. It is the officers are doing their job.
Is what?
When
He didn't even finish the
what
sentence.
The public can expect.
He didn't finish. You notice how he didn't finish the sentence? Let's bring it back.
It is the officers are doing their job.
He stopped and said the officers are doing their job. He can't say that because he's in the same league. He's in the league with Beetlejuice, the mayor. He's in the league with Kim Fox, the DA's office. They have a revolving door policy for gang members. He knows that they have a revolving door policy for gang members. And he almost said it, but I got to keep my job. This is a good paying job. I got to keep it. I'm just going to say the officers are doing their job. And they probably are.
When asked what the public can expect next weekend in terms of security at the beach, Superintendent Brown said dedicated officers doing everything they can
standing
to keep
around,
Chicago safe.
looking at dead bodies. So nothing. Let's take a look and let's see. Let's get some eyes on what's going on here. Check out that beach. That's pretty cool to have a beach in like the Great Lakes region that looks, presentable. Water might be toxic sludge, but the beach itself looks pretty cool. But we know Southside Chicago's down here. All the bad stuff. All the bad stuff's down here, back of the yards, Inglewood, Oaklawn, all that stuff. The bad stuff's down here. They're coming up here. They're coming up here to the good areas, and they're starting that drama. So they're at these beaches, and they're just terrorizing this whole area. They're getting into the city area. I'm sure they're getting all over here, this area, and just causing drama at these outlets. Chicago's History Museum. Let's drop down in and see if we can at least see the roads along. Yeah. So, I mean, look at this. These, I'm sure that these are really nice, expensive condos, that this stuff is not cheap. This stuff is not cheap to live here. I imagine this is a nice area. Will it let me go down the street? Oh, it's going to take me back this way. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look, Audis lining the road, nice new vehicles. I'm sure this is a nice community. It's weird it won't let me. It won't let me won't really let me move around. Interesting. Okay. I can use my keys here. We're just going to walk down the block as far as it'll let us. It just seemed like, looks like a nice little apartment building there. Another nice apartment building. Nice little area. And they're just out here just terrorizing all of this. Nice park. It's clean. Got a highway access. That could be dangerous. That could be real dangerous. Look, nice Mercedes Benz there. Looks like a GLC or GLE or something like that. Nice little bank there. Chicago History Museum. Nice luxury. What is this? Nice luxury little apartment situation going on there. Some little high rises going on, office buildings. Seems like a decent little area. And they're just bringing a lot of drama here. A lot of drama, and people rightfully are wondering what the heck. Like, what is the city going to do besides lie to everybody and lie on TV? Like, do they have a plan? It's a rhetorical. We know they don't. It's like, what? Look at the little kids. They're playing. They've got their little sports going on. And you're going to bring the Terminators from the South up, and they're going to start shooting everything up. They might even just start hanging out in this area because, competition breeds a lot of turmoil, and even they want to get away from this stuff. So they'll start looking for new areas to come to and start selling their drugs and pushing their gang culture on. And then that puts this area at risk. So we march on. We continue to document, talk about these stories. Jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.